Hey everybody, this is Connor Grennan, and welcome back to my series on prompt engineering, where I take you through the best use cases for ChatGPT and Bing. And today is super cool because I want to talk to you about side hustles that you can really only use because of ChatGPT and Bing. And I'm going to take you step by step through 3 of them. Woohoo! Even if you're not looking for a side hustle for like extra cash, totally fine. These are 3 of my favorite uses of Bing and ChatGPT. So no matter what stage you're at or what you're looking for, this is going to be a video for you.
You had me at hello.
Now, if you are part of my LinkedIn community, hi, nice to see you again. If you are not, though, please come and join me over at LinkedIn. I'm telling you, I have been, sort of posting these prompts and other cool tools and things like that. Some of these have gotten literally millions of impressions.
Millions.
So let's get going. Oh, also, can you just subscribe to this channel and like this video and hit like the bell thing? It's really important to me and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'll really get going. So you may have seen videos like this already where it's like, I made $4,000 a month on ChatGPT, or I went from $0 to $4 quintillion. And then you open it up and it's just go on Amazon and start your own store.
Wait, what?
You just feel like so unrealistic. So I want to just walk you through these ways that I'm going to tell you how to do this, which are legitimate ways of doing it.
Let's go to work.
Here's the big idea. There are literally millions and millions of people who need technical help out there. These are people that need help with PowerPoint slides. They need, slide deck help. They need digital design help. They need help editing videos. They're terrible at it. And here's the thing. They've probably already asked, their one colleague or their friend who knows how to do that. And the alternative is to go online and pay some stranger to figure out how to do this. Enter ChatGPT, enter Bing, and enter you. You are going to become a guru so quickly on this because of these AI tools I'm going to show you and because of ChatGPT and Bing. So why would somebody choose you? Well, first of all, they don't know that you're not a guru. You're going to be a guru in 2 seconds. I'm going to show you how. Again, just give me a second on this. The reason that they're going to choose you is because of trust.
Trust.
Trust is everything in business. It's your friend saying like, oh, hey, I can do that for you. Or, hey, I know a guy. Or, hey, my friend actually does that for like pretty inexpensive. That is when people make that decision. Trust in business is everything. That's why we are going to very quickly turn you into a guru around 3 things. So let's get started. We're going to start with learning how to become a slide deck guru. Becoming a guru in slide decks will do wonders for your career, I promise. So the tool that we're going to be using is an AI-powered tool called Dectopus, which still kind of cracks me up every time I say it. But it's a really powerful tool. Now, here's why. Because it uses natural language, and essentially you just give it like a little bit of information. It asks you a few questions about what you're trying to do, the kind of thing you're trying to say, what's your audience, etc. And it basically starts just building out this spectacular slide deck for you. Now, there's tons of tutorials online on YouTube, and this is critical. Go on there. There are short tutorials. This is really, really intuitive, and I encourage you to get on there. Start practicing, build some of your own and everything like that. But the magic here is going to be combining that with Bing and ChatGPT. Because what is going to make you a guru? What we want to do here is instantly be able to troubleshoot and solve these problems. Bing does that. And that's what I want to show you with this demo right now, because this is the key to becoming sort of something more than just somebody who messes around on this.
I know Kung Fu.
Okay, here we are in Bing.com, which you can find at Bing.com. And you're going to want to go to this chat function, scroll down, conversation style, choose more creative. That's the closest thing to ChatGPT 4. Why Bing and not ChatGPT? Because Bing is connected to the internet. ChatGPT is not, and this gives you the most up-to-date, accurate information. So go to Ask Me Anything, and first thing you want to do is get on the same page. So I like to say, hi, are you familiar with Dectopus, weird word. So this just gets you on the same page and makes sure that you're talking about the same software. It really sets Bing off in the right direction. It's a critical first step, I find, when I'm dealing with software, no matter what that software is. Okay, so great. It comes back. Yes, I'm familiar. presentation software uses artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about, right? So we assume now that it knows how to use it. Now, chances are that you are here because your client had asked you for something that you don't really know how to do. So let's just pretend, for example, that it says that they ask you for voiceovers or something. By the way, you can see that it kind of offers a few different potential questions you might want to ask. But let's start with this for a second, which is, do you know how to do voiceovers in Dectopus? Because again, this is the kind of thing that would normally take, it could take just so long to try to figure this out. And yet with this, it's going to answer pretty close to instantaneously. Yes, I do. It has a voice recorder feature, so you can either upload your own sound or record your voice directly in each slide. To use this feature, you need to, and then again, it gives you sort of bullet points on how to do this, which is totally phenomenal. And you can ask this really for anything. You can ask it for how to do transitions, how to do really anything that you'd want to do in a slide deck. So we might want to say, after we let it finish up there, again, it's probably going to give us maybe some extra questions, but we can always say then, great, thanks. I like to speak to it like a human. And again, you can see these questions. Can I export? How do I share, etc.? How do I make cool animations with it, for example? And again, it'll search and it will start telling you. So it does not have a specific feature for animations, but does have some options to make more dynamic and interactive. For example, use the Instant Slide Designer, embed live websites and videos, use forms, webhook, easy feature. So it's going to just give you sort of like if I'm using the wrong terminology, it'll sort of correct you on that. These features will help you create a stunning slideshow that captures the attention of your audience and tells the visual story. So again, you can see pretty much anything you want to know, you can ask Bing for it. And that's where the real magic happens. Step 2, you're going to become a design guru. Now, everything is digital design these days. And you see these beautiful layouts that people do. And you're like, oh, who can do that? Micah Bob or Jelanis, or a more realistic sounding name. Anyway, point being, like, you have your colleagues that can do those things, and you are going to figure out how to do that so you can stop asking those strangely named friends of yours. So first of all, like in Dectopus, there are so many tutorials on how to use this program, Canva. If you don't know Canva already, get to know it. Canva is maybe my favorite program on the entirety of the internet. And there are tons of tutorials out there on how to use it step by step. Remember, this is about practicing it. This is about getting a baseline of knowledge before you go out and say, hey, I can do that for you. But what really makes a guru? What makes you a guru is that you can do extraordinary things and you can troubleshoot. So again, you're not spending 10 hours when you get stuck on something trying to figure out how to do it. Again, this is where we use Bing.
Can you fly that thing?
Not yet.
Okay, here we are back in Bing, and we are going to make sure, hey, can you tell me if you know how to use Canva? So again, we always just want to make sure that we're on the same page as it, just to make sure that we're working off the same sheet here. And here it is. Canva is a free design tool. Yes, that's great. It is telling me how to do some little things on there and what you can make with Canva. And then it's cute. It's sort of like, do you want to learn how to use Canva? So I could say like, yeah, teach me. But in this case, I'm really sort of asking, I have a question. Can you tell me how to match the background of the image I uploaded with the background in my new design? This is literally an issue that I had the other day, and usually I would have spent, oh my gosh, I swear, like an hour on this or something like that. But again, I just came over to Bing, and this is my personal little IT helper, and it's like the guy who knows how to use this better than anybody else, and it searches for it, and then answers me back in natural language. Like, it's, hey, there's a few ways of matching the background of your image with the background. One way is to use the background remover. It just explains it so unbelievably well. And this is how you can get new ideas for how to use Canva. Here's how you solve problems in Canva. Things that would have taken, a lot of trial and error, all of a sudden are just answered instantaneously. And that's the magic of Bing in this case. Step 3, you are going to become a video editing guru. So you probably see where I'm going with this by now. I prefer Descript. Descript is a fantastic software. It's really different from anything else I've seen and used before. Really easy to use. It also has the best interactive tutorial that I think that I've ever seen, actually. It's really unique. It's really cool, super easy to follow, super easy to get that baseline. But here's where the magic comes in. The magic comes in because of Bing. When you need to do something extraordinary, when you need to get out of trouble, all those kinds of things, Bing is there to tell you magically exactly what to do and where to go to get out of trouble.
I can guide you, but you must do exactly as I say.
So, do you know how to use Descript? Right, again, just get on the same page as it real quick. Yes, it's an all-in-one video and editing podcast software thing. It kind of tells you everything you need to know about what it is. Great, but you have a specific question that maybe you got from your client or you're trying to figure out yourself, which is, for example, how do I make transitions in Descript, right? Because this is what it's amazing for. It's amazing for asking very specific questions, and instead of trial and error and figuring it out by yourself, you have this incredible IT help desk at your fingertips. So let's see how it answers this. Yeah, so it just gives you a step-by-step, tells you exactly how to do it. And you can kind of dive deeper in, okay, so what's this? Or how do you do this? Or anything like that. Bing's incredible for this. Okay, those are the 3 ways. But listen, don't stop there. I mean, there are some phenomenal AI tools for building logos. There are some phenomenal AI tools for building websites. Try them out. These are incredible intuitive tools. Like, look on YouTube, learn how to use some of these tools, get a baseline, and then leverage Bing. I'm telling you, other people are not doing this. You can be the one. And look, even if you're not interested in the side hustle and the extra income, these are just incredible things to understand and know about just in your own personal life and in your work life. So that's it. Thanks for joining me again. Again, if you would, please subscribe, please like, please hit that bell. Please come over and join me in LinkedIn if you're not already over there. It just gives me so much encouragement and allows me to keep on doing this stuff. Thanks for coming today, everybody.